Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2. So last time we defeated the incredibly frustrating what's it called? Angram Manu. So annoying. But now we're basically just digging in the desert until we get all the parts we need for the experiment. Also, hello Mia, hello Floof. But yeah, in order to get the story or episode complete for Jeze Temple, we're going to need to defeat the experiment at its highest level. In order to do that, we need parts from the desert. So let's go ahead and continue digging. Alright. Oh. This guy. Let's do the northern expanse. Okay, dokie. Don't wander too far. Unidentified object approaching. Ambush. God damn it. It's that big fucker. Okay. Bullet. Drill shot. Attack. Dash. Ambush. Excalibur.
Here comes my truck car!
There we go. Firing clean. Especially Assembly A. Alright, yeah, we finished the dig. Let's do southern for now. Shoe puffs. What the hell are shoe puffs doing in the desert? That's a coin. Ambush! Yay! Thank you for the watch streak, Floof. 30 stream streak. Oh my god. Alright. Time to go back to the hover. Alright. So, just... Okay, so I'm gonna need a lot of Z level parts. Hi Gio, welcome to stream. Key items. Whatever. Before we head back. I don't. I didn't think you could in this game. Alright, let's try Western. Yeah, we're looking for the yellow X's. Son of a bitch.
Nice knowing you.
Monster use guard against swagger attack twice. Oh, that means that it's immune. And the reason why it failed last time was because not only was I immune, or was it immune to anything I did, I didn't have control, so I couldn't switch to a different tactic.
Thank you.
Come again.
Because they're all berserked. Eastern. Well, I don't think I'll have enough time. Alright, I made it. Northern Expanse.
Piece of cake.
Oh, fuck no. Discretion is the better part of valor. You gotta ping on Discords. Just not going live announcement. Okay. Alright, Western Expanse. I'm just gonna go down the list. Unidentified object approaching. Ambushed. Oh, it's a couple of these, okay. Hey, fucker.
Effortless.
Alright, well. He oversold as he died.
Oops, forgot to mention I had this. So what's next?
Alright, time to go. Southern Expanse.
to save this for something special. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We won.
An empty win.
Ambushed. Boy.
I'm gonna whack you good.
Oh, fuck.
Time to let the magic fly. I wanted to save this for something special.
Alright. What do you... Oh. Never mind. Just shoot him.
It's a wrap.
I know time's almost up. Yay, we did it. Too bad it doesn't really let you know how much of each you have. Eastern Expanse. God damn it. Oh. Meat Hunter. Dismantler.
Here comes my trump card. Yeah.
Oh, why are you all the way down here?
Here's your silver
Hey,
bullet.
cheese tip of it. Nice. I like cheese. Like, what kind of cheese? Like cheddar, Monterey Jack, pepper jack. Cheese protein. I mean, cheese is delicious. I don't care if it's a protein or not. Will we make it? Come on. Damn it! Then a cheddar jack. Ah. We were right there! Although, actually, I think that one counted. Never mind. Because it didn't say it was a failed. Onions, garlic, white pepper. Ooh. Never had white pepper before. I've had black pepper. Same plant. Okay. What the hell are you weak to? So I can just kill you. Okay, just kill it with fire.
Here comes my trump card.
Oh, you're protected against that, okay? Fine, I'll just shoot you.
Too easy.
See ya.
Pepper's made from a berry after it's been whole, whereas black pepper is made. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Silver bullet.
Here's your silver bullet.
Yellow isn't there. Come on, let's get to the yellow. Come on, come on. Luckily, the damn worm is really fucking slow.
Piece of cake.
Stupid bird. Dun, dun. Okay. More dig. Back to the Western Expanse. Choco! Fucking hell. Of course the bird looks mighty satisfied. You just dropped a fucking meteor on us. Are you digging so much? Because in Jose Temple there's this machina called the Experiment. And in order to get the episode complete for Jose Temple, I need to beat it at its highest level. In order to do that, I need to repair it with parts found in the desert. So we're digging to get the parts. The assembly stuff is what we're looking for. And there's no way for me to well, I don't think there's a way for me to get the parts. Let's see. Because I can't give myself key items. I can give myself accessories, but no key items. Which is why I can't give myself all the things, the primers. So we're just gonna spend the stream here digging, and next stream we'll fight the Experiment. Well, we'll see what level the Experiment is. Motherfucker.
Hi there.
Yeah. Well, in the dig, it's more or less just RNGs at this point. Yeah, most of these fiends aren't gonna have immunities. That's what gives the guard thing. But there'll be some that do.
All yours, Yuna.
Where are you going?
Oh no, the warrior is silenced. She can't cast spells. Looks like she'll just have to beat them over the head with a sword. Hey, I got an Elbit primer. Alright, Northern Expanse. Ooh, yellow's already shown up. Cool. But climbing up, this is... There we go.
Another flawless victory.
Flawless victory. Goddamn bird.
Here comes my trump card. Nope.
Back to the hover, back to the hover, back to the hover. There we go. Diggity dig. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Quick before the hyenas come.
Zenkaiden, ikuyo.
Gesundheit. How do you pronounce this name? Hugh. Like Hugh Jackman.
Here's your silver bullet. Oops, forgot Not to mention I had this.
Why do they spell it
Easy as
H-U-G-H? I have no idea. Talk to the British. Or the English. They're the ones who invented the damn language. Back to this expanse. Oh, well, there we go. Right there. Scrap metal. Yeah, Hugh Jackman's been in a lot, but he is most famous for the Wolverine.
Here comes my trump card.
I think Hugh Jackman was also in Les Mis. I know he was in The Greatest Showman. I've not actually seen The Greatest Showman, but Floof has, and Floof really likes that movie, so I've heard about it.
Yuna, marimasu.
Who gets the kill? Looks like it's Riku! Hey, we advanced up a rank. Beachcomber. Woohoo! Southern Expanse. Dodge that.
Nice knowing you.
I do not have Apple TV. In fact, I don't have a lot of subscription streaming services. Mainly because they're expensive as fuck. So I don't have Netflix, I don't have Crunchyroll, I don't have Disney Plus, I don't have HBO Max, I don't have Apple TV, I don't have Paramount Plus. The only thing in that regard that I don't have Amazon Prime or Prime Video. The other thing I really do have is YouTube Premium. Because I watch a lot of YouTube stuff based on video games, aircraft, and warships. Because that is my tism. Yeah, no ads, definitely. I do not get ads on YouTube Premium, and I can lock my phone screen while it's still playing. So for my old phone that doesn't work as a phone anymore, but can still connect to Wi-Fi, at night I'll set it to like a playlist of podcasts that I've saved, and just play that at low volume and fall asleep to that. But I'm only okay with it because of how much I actually watch YouTube. Like, if you don't watch a lot of YouTube, I would not recommend getting it because it's not worth your money. But since YouTube is my TV, I figured it was worth it.
I wanted to save this for something special.
Well, I've got mine on a wireless charger stand, so it won't run out of battery. Now, granted, the battery in there is really bad in bad health, but the phone is from like 2014. So, I mean, hi Sly, welcome to stream. We're in the desert.
I wanted to save this for something special.
The gunner class is so good for chaff clearing. Scatterburst. Bam! All are dead.
Child's play.
Well, my old phone is actually mine. As in, I bought it. That was back when it was still economically feasible to do that. So when I upgraded to a newer phone, where they wouldn't let me buy the new one, they just wanted to lease it. Since I owned the old ones, like, I'm keeping this. And they're like, well, legally we can't take it away from you. It's like, ha! Northern. mobile carrier. Yeah, in the US, most of your phones are going to be leased by the mobile carrier. Unless, of course, you're like a manager at like an office or something. I wouldn't necessarily say it's cheaper. You just don't really have another choice in the matter.
Let's take a look.
Okay, it is weak to water. Good to know. Fish scale, dragon scale. Sword play, liquid steel. Earthquake, uh-oh. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I don't have an iPhone. I've never had an iPhone. I do not like Apple products. They're confusing to use. And for a while there, they were pretentious with their chargers. Yeah, there's that.
What a nuisance.
I have
Over already?
essentially a store brand Samsung. You know, I've always been an Android user.
What a nuisance.
Yeah, Sly's got a point. Sometimes the phone makers make deals with carriers to be exclusive. Like Verizon for a while was exclusively Apple. So if you wanted to be Verizon, you'd had to have an iPhone. I don't know if that's always the case, but Yay, I got a chocobo. Well, it depends upon what phone and what plan you get. If you're going for a smartphone, depending upon which model you want, leasing it does make the more financial sense. It also depends upon what type of data plan you're getting. But if you're wanting just something that can call and text people, and you don't really care about these smart capabilities, then yeah, buying a flip phone outright is probably your best option. Still at least carry with installment payments. Yeah. I think my current one is leased from the carrier with installment payments. I'm not sure if my carrier let me buy it in full or if they did and I just didn't want to pay the full price for it. Because at the time, I wasn't really, like, if I had to get a new one now, depending upon how much it was, I'd probably just buy it outright. Because I actually have enough money that I could, I'd be, you know, eating ramen for a bit, but I wouldn't be putting debt over it. He purchased there as 10 Best Buy. And his 25. Oh. Yeah, mine is the carrier brand version of a Samsung. Let's just say that my or Mama Raz used to work for said carrier before she retired, so I kind of get a discount if I stay with that carrier. After I'm done staying, I need to look at Discord pings. Guess I've got 11 pings in Discord at the moment. Like, what the hell? Somebody's probably trying to talk to me. Alright. Ah, there we go. Of course there's something coming to kill me. Why wouldn't there be? Eastern Expanse. Frickin' ambushed. Oh. It's a bunch of these guys. Okay.
Here comes my trump card.
Oh boy. Hold on, man. Okay. So long as that question doesn't get me banned due to TOS. And you can ask it, but I reserve the right to refuse to answer. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I'm trying opinion on the island of Guam. What do you mean by Guam tipping over? Like sinking into the ocean or what? Because I don't think an island can tip over. Also, I'm in the middle of a... There is a YouTube short that is talking about how in order for standard airfields to handle the F-35B using VTOL on them, they had to make like a multi-million-dollar metal plate for them to land on. And I was just like, the B can just land normally. It doesn't need it. And there's this one person that is currently arguing with me in the comments saying that all the models of the F-35 have VTOL capabilities. I'm like, no, they don't. Well, if they don't have it, then what's behind the cockpit if they don't have the fans? Like, I don't know, fuel, extended engine, more payload, avionics. Back
Easy as
in
pie.
2010, Congressman Hank Johnson said in hearing that he was worried military overpopulation will end up causing the islands. Later he claimed he was joking. I mean, was the joke that the military overpopulation were getting fat? But oh, central state capitalize infrastructure states of capital. Oh, well, okay, so that's a cultural thing in the United States. The United States was born through the American Revolution not trusting centralized power. We rebelled against the king, after all. So we've come to the conclusion that a centralized power is a necessary evil. We accept that we need it, but we don't like it. We don't trust it. And so it's kind of an American tradition to shit on the feds. It is a core tenet of American government, yes. But we also like a federation is, there's a national government and then there's lower governments that are the states. And a good analogy for it is that the United States is 50 different countries that occasionally get along with each other, wrapped up in a trench coat that is the federal government, and has a defense budget big enough to fight God. But at our core, Americans are very individualistic, traditionally. And we've always had a varying degrees of mistrust of the feds. That's a leftover from kicking out the king. Back when we were still not friends with jolly old England. And in fact, there was, before the Civil War, it was actually more common for Americans not to identify themselves as Americans, but as citizens of their state. So in my case, if we were back then, I would not identify as an American, I identify as a Kansan, since I live in Kansas. that changed after the Civil War, where the concept of America as a nation was strengthened. So now Americans tend to see themselves as American first, members of their state second. Like it's kind of like the Systems Alliance in Mass Effect. The Systems Alliance is the human government, but only to the outside world. Like when humanity has to deal with, say, the Asari, the Turians, the Krogans, Solarians, any of the Citadel races, they put up the Systems Alliance as the front. But amongst humanity themselves, there's still the original nations of Earth, or the colonies. Which is kind of how it works with America. Within the United States, we still are very much politically tied with our state. I mean, we can move freely between the states, but there is still a state pride. Some states more so than others. Florida. But when dealing with other countries, we are American first. If that makes any sense. I know it's kind of a interesting concept for look on the outside looking in. Because I don't think many other countries are like that. Canada kind of is. Because they have the provinces, but most countries are not federations. And so they don't necessarily have the split political strata that the United States does. I don't know enough about Brazil to say it one way or another. But that cultural. I don't want. How would I put it? Cultural difference between, say, Europe and the United States. A lot of Europeans will give Americans flack for not a lot of us leaving our country. Because a lot of Europeans will cross their borders, which is made a lot easier thanks to the European Union. But they don't understand that a lot of Americans will frequently visit other states for vacations. And I think a lot of them don't quite understand just the size, physical size of the United States. And just how culturally different each state actually is from each other. For example, an East Coast state, take New York, since it's extremely famous outside the United States. That, culturally speaking, is very unique compared to, say, a Midwestern state like Kansas. It's almost like a different country. So it's not uncommon for Americans to go on vacation to other states, like, and spend time there because it feels entirely different than ambush. God, frickin' damn it. Okay, fine. Water dragon scale.
The four great elements heed my call. Sayonara.
It's not dead yet. Well, it is now. Or not.
Gotcha.
There we go.
It's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah, there's I mean, even just the physical geography of the different states can be extremely different. And climate-wise as well. So like, take me, for example. As a Kansan, a member of the Great Plains, I've been to quite a different number of states, but one of the novel things for me was going to states like Hawaii or Florida and seeing the beach, the ocean. I don't have that ability here. I can go to a river, but there's no beach or no ocean beach where I am. Go to Hawaii, it's like a completely different country to me. Hell, they even have their own language. Alright. Although the highlight of my Hawaii trip was going aboard the Missouri at Pearl. Hawaii is in the middle of the Pacific, that is correct. Initially, I don't think it was ever intended to become a state. The U.S. just kind of took it because we needed a pit stop between California and the Philippines. Because at the turn of the 20th century, the United States won the Philippines from the Spanish. And so we kind of took Hawaii, the Hawaiian Islands, so our ships could have a place to refuel along the way. It was only after World War II that statehood for Hawaii actually became a serious consideration. Yeah, I've been aboard. I don't know how many ships. I've been aboard the Missouri. I've been aboard the Arizona Memorial. I've been aboard a couple submarines. Well, diesel subs from World War II.
Here comes my trump card.
I've also been I want to say I've been aboard a destroyer, but I don't remember where. But I do want to go aboard. There's a couple carriers I want to go aboard. The big ones being Intrepid, which is in New York, and Hornet, which I think is in California. Yeah, I gotta find a time where I can do that. Although the carrier that I would have loved to have gone aboard, but I will never be able to go aboard, is CV-6, USS Enterprise. And that's because she got scrapped. And I can't go aboard CVN-65 because she got scrapped. Although that time they had a good reason for that. The nuclear Enterprise had 8 nuclear reactors, and the only way to safely dispose of them was to just take the whole fucking ship apart. So, but at least the Navy learned their lesson this time. It's like, hey, don't kill us. We know you'd really like this to be a museum. We can't because of, radiation damage. But we're going to use whatever metal we can salvage from this Enterprise and use it to help build the next Enterprise. We're not striking the name Enterprise from the roster. The next Gerald Ford carrier that's going to be built or start building, CVN-80, that's going to be Enterprise. Because the backlash that the Navy received after scrapping CV-6 was like, I don't think the Navy is sitting right to this day because of that ass whooping.
Piece of cake.
else here. Another ship that I'd like to go aboard would be the Lappy. The destroyer that would not die. Of course, any of the other Iowas would be cool. Next time I'm up at Papa Raz's, I'd like to go visit board the North Carolina, because Papa Raz lives in North Carolina. Hey, I might actually have all the Albed primers by now. Funk is coming.
The four great elements heed my
Yeah,
call.
that's the sad part about being a naval aviationism guy living in the heart of America. There's no warships where I am, so I actually have to go to a coast in order to find one.
Who ordered a round of Riku surprise?
Yay, an ambush. Just what I always wanted. Oh, and it's a fucking bird.
Here comes my trump card. Easy as pie. Where there's smoke.
There's fire. Alright. Okay, we'll do one more dig, and then I think we'll call it a stream. Eastern Expanse. Hopefully we'll have enough parts.
You can't run or hide, so why bother?
Get screens. Chocobo!
It's a wrap. We won!
An empty win.
Man, I wouldn't call it empty, but maybe not. You're welcome, Gio. Ah, come on. Ah, mother. All right. Sand Blaster. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. Our next time we stream, we will be doing the main story quest Maker's End in Horizon Zero Dawn. In that we will discover or learn about the fall of the old world, and how that came to be. Then Wednesday night in Ace Combat 4, we're continuing the expert run. I believe we're starting with Kimona. And then we'll probably see how far we can get. I'm going to bet Breaking Arrows or Safe Return. Or not safe, the one where you shoot down the balloons. Then Thursday in the showcase for Ace Combat X, we're looking at the next 8 aircraft. That would be the A-10A Warthog, the MiG-2193 Fishbed, the Mirage 2000D, the F-14D Super Tomcat, the MiG-31 Foxhound, the YR-302 Fregata, the Tornado F-3, and the F-15E Strike Eagle. Friday in Dragon Age Awakening, we're heading into the Silverite Mines to rescue Valana's sister Serani. And Friday night in Arkham Knight, we're going to play the Batgirl side story because maybe Twitch won't be twitchy this week. Then in Saturday in Cyberpunk, we finished the game. We're going to start Nocturne OP55 number 1, which will lead us directly into our chosen ending. Which one will it be? Will it be the Path of Least Resistance? Will it be the Devil? Will it be the Star? Will it be the Sun? Will it be Temperance? Or will it be Don't Fear the Reaper? Find out on Saturday. Sunday in Baldur's Gate 3, we're going to finish up the side stuff in the Grove, namely interrogating Saza and leading her out of the Grove. And hopefully we'll end up meeting Karlach. And then next week in Final Fantasy X-2, we will head back to Jose Temple and see how much we powered up the experiment. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys Wednesday with Horizon Zero Dawn. Good night.